Hello, I'm Trisha. I have a business called Tuesday Treasures, and this is Tuesday. She is half Bichon, half Shih Tzu, and she was my mom's dog. I got her for Christmas of 2020. I got her from my mom, and my mom passed away in May of 2021. So she's now mine. And again, that's why I named my business Tuesday Treasures. And I'm a full-time reseller, and I'm going to do a challenge with you all. I am wanting to save up for a trip to Austria. The reason is I'm part Austrian actually, but her favorite movie of all time was The Sound of Music.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
It's filmed in 1960 something. But every year it would be on television. That was Mom's favorite, and I grew up watching it, and I like it really well. So in Austria, that's where it was filmed. There's a lot of places. There's an actual Sound of Music tour that you could go in. The hotel that I want to stay in is the house that they lived in the movie. So there's a lot of things, and I need $3,500, average about $3,500 for that trip. And I'm going to do a haul for you that I spent $23 on. I got 18 items. This little bins that we have is $1.49 a pound. And I got 18 items, so the average cost is $1.28 an item. These brands aren't spectacular at all. They're bread and butter. Little bins here is 6 bins, total 6 bins. So there is a kids bin. They put them also in separate bins, like it's not all whatever in a bin. There's a kids bin. There's 2 women's clothes bins. Well, it's tops and dresses. There's a winter bin of winter heavier stuff. There's a jeans bin, and then a pants bin, mostly women's pants, shorts, skirts, whatever. They put out once a day. And I try to go once a week, maybe a little longer, because if you go every day or you go a couple days later, so you'll see the same clothes in there. I wish they would, take them out, put new clothes in there, but that's just not what they do. But it is cheap if you find stuff. And I want to show people that don't have a bins near them, don't have good thrift stores near them, that they can do this too. So this haul, and then I'll come back for another video showing you what sold, and then I'll take that money and spend it either at that bins. I'm going to go real cheap on the cost of goods sold, either that bins probably, or there's this church thrift here that's everything's $2 and sometimes $1 a piece. So I'll probably just do those two since they're cheap. So I will show you my haul. So the first item I have is a dress. And it's kind of a faux wrap dress, orange and floral, 3/4 sleeves. And it's from Victoria's Secret. I don't usually pick regular Victoria's Secret up. Some of it's just not worth that much, but this looked like it was doing well online. So it looked like 35, maybe 30s. This is a vintage dress, Catherine Kelly, and that brand looked like it was doing really well, 30s to 40s. It's just a sleeveless little dress, about knee length. Here is the label. I've been experimenting with like Old Navy. Somebody that I was watching on YouTube said Old Navy sells for her really well. So I tried to get a few Old Navy pieces. Here's a peasant top, extra large. And I'm sure you've seen the Old Navy tag. I found several J. Jills today. Here's a green long sleeve sweater. And this was a 2X, which I'm sure this one will sell fast because the plus sizes really sell for me. And I'm sure you've seen J. Jill tag too. But for new people, maybe not. So I'll show that to you. I found a couple of new with tags items. This is, if anybody knows about this brand, put it down in the comments. I didn't know this brand, but I looked it up and the comps looked pretty good. It's new with tags. There's the brand Press. I've heard of Free Press. I just haven't heard of this one. And it's a V-neck, but kind of a bell sleeve. And it was new with tags. It was a size small. Not the best size, but it was new with tags. So here's another new with tags. It's just a turtleneck, Banana Republic. And I don't usually pick up Banana Republic either, but this is a large, and it was originally $58. Just an average turtleneck sweater, Banana Republic. And I don't know if it was this one. Yeah, this one, and I didn't look at this when I got it. I just got it because it was new with tags. But it's 45% silk, 19% nylon, 11% viscose, 11% cotton, 8% wool, 4% cashmere, and 3% spandex. So that was something. Because I didn't realize that when I got it. I found several vintage sweaters. This is from the brand Jenny, and I have sold this brand before. But it's just a brown and white and black sweater. And it's a large. I'd probably go for like $30 some. I mean, none of these are really big prices, but you add them up. And so I got this floral button down blouse, and it's also from J. Jill, size small, but it looks oversized, so I think somebody that's a medium could wear it. And I got another vintage sweater, Carriage Court, which I've sold before as well. And it's a mock turtleneck cable sweater. I got these pants from J. Jill. They're an extra large. And they're wide leg. And they're cropped too. Wide leg cropped. Size extra large. This is a Democracy shirt, long sleeves. It's glittery, and it's new with tags. I didn't look this up to see how much it was worth, but I just grabbed it because it was new with tags. And it was originally $58. Another pair of pants, Chico's. They're 2.5, which is between a large and an extra large, and they're stretchy. They have a straight leg. So I got another sweater. It's a Chico's. Just thought it was a pretty print. It is a 0, which I try not to get. That equals a small in Chico's. Thought I would try it. Another pair of pants. These are a pulled on stretch, And they're Chico's 2R, which is a large. This one is Escape by Habitat Clothes. And I hadn't really heard of Escape, so it's probably a part of Habitat. But every time I get Habitat, some kind of clothes from Habitat, they go fast. So I thought I'd give this a try. It is an extra small, but it's cute with pockets. I thought this sweater dress, it's a cow neck, and it's another J. Jill, extra large. I thought that was pretty. And a couple more. A David Warren, New York. And I looked this brand up as is vintage. It's 12, and it was doing pretty good. And then when I got home, I realized it's 100% silk. So that was a bonus. So it's just a sleeveless. And then that's the bottom of it. And one more item. Another pair of pants. These are stretchy pull-on. And they're by the name Beta Brand. And they're extra large, petite. And they are a skinny leg, which I don't get skinny legs hardly anymore because they're not popular. I want a wide leg. But I looked this brand up and I looked up skinny leg for it, and they were still doing well. So thought I'd try that. And that is all I have for today. I will keep you updated. It has sold, how much money we got. So hopefully some of this will sell. I'm gonna take pictures and list it. Try to tonight. So thank you for looking at this video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe because I'll have more videos down the road. I will talk to you soon. Bye.
That's all, folks.